I hate it when people hold mugs like this. It's not a heater, you know what I mean? Oh, hi. Welcome to Eat the Universe. I'm Justin Warner, and today we're going to be baking in honor of She-Hulk. This is so hot! Today we'll be making a lavender-infused vol-au-vent, and this will be a perfect dish for Jen Walters to make after a tough day at the office. Lavender is known for its relaxation properties. First, we'll be working with puff pastry. When you're working with puff pastry, it's very important that you have all of your ingredients spread out in advance. Because if you don't spread it out in advance, the puff pastry won't rise. And if it doesn't rise, it's not puff pastry then. And if it's not puff pastry and it's not rising, then it's not vol-au-vent, and we're trying to make vol-au-vent today to honor She-Hulk. But there's no pressure. First, we'll spread out the puff pastry. Now, as you can see, this puff pastry is homemade, but store-bought is totally fine. We'll lightly flour both sides of the puff pastry so that when we roll it out, it doesn't stick to the... This is a baking show. A baking show designed to be relaxing as a tribute to She-Hulk. I cannot have noise. Now we'll add some garden harvested dried lavender. If you don't have a garden of your own, store-bought is fine. I just love that smell. Now that we've applied the lavender, it's time to roll it out. We're going to be using a rolling pin. Just between you and me, a rolling pin is a great melee weapon. Isn't this relaxing? Sometimes I think that I'm just giving the puff pastry a massage. Now we're going to make an egg wash. It's very simple. You just beat an egg and apply it with a pastry brush. I love beating eggs. You know, it's a fine line between beating and smashing eggs, but today we're beating the eggs. Now here I have a silicone pastry brush. We'll liberally apply the egg wash to half of the puff pastry. It's just like painting. Once the egg wash is applied, we just fold it over, like a blanket. Now we'll apply some more egg wash. You know, I heard that Jen Walters actually watches cooking shows just like this one on her phone. Hi, Jen. Now we'll add just a little salt. I think that She-Hulk is just the perfect balance of sweet and salt. Now we'll fold it over one more time. Now just a little more egg wash, lavender, and finally some turbinado sugar. Refined sugar is fine. No, it's not. Now if you want to cheat and put a little extra to reward that sweet tooth after a long day at the firm, go right ahead. I'm not watching. Now using a very sharp knife, we're going to trim the edges of the vol-au-vent. That's going to give it a perfect shape. No rough edges. I hate rough edges. Now, using a ring cutter, we're going to cut directly out of the center. This is going to make an adorable lid for our vol-au-vent. Now all we do is transfer this to a baking sheet and put it in an oven at 425. I'll be back faster than you can say gamma radiation. Isn't this lovely? What a transformation. I missed you. Now to finish off our lavender vol-au-vent, we're going to top this with a scoop of homemade vanilla bean ice cream. If you don't have homemade vanilla bean ice cream, store-bought is fine. Isn't that wonderful? Let's have a taste, shall we? Still a little warm. The rules. I love it. It's crunchy, it's crispy, it's gratifying, satisfying. The lavender really brings this sort of like floral component to this, and when I think my mind thinks about flowers, I think about relaxation. I bet She-Hulk would love that. That's all we've got for Eat the Universe. We'll see you next time.